Alright, so now I'm going to cut these. So I have this tool that we've um, adapted. It's one of these metal tools, but we've actually shaved it down so that it's got a nice even slice. You know how when you're cutting an apple and sometimes you just slice off to the side? It's because they only bevel one edge. So we have this nice and smooth and very sharp for clay, and it gives me a pretty accurate cut. You can also use X-Acto blades. I like to use this tool. This is one of my favorites. So, to make the Kokopelli, this is the first one that I'm going to make. First, I start with the head, and I draw a kind of a teardrop head. So, just like so. And you can see. And then I cut a little neck right beside that. So I go boop. I do these kind of freehand. I used to sketch everything out ahead of time, but now I just kind of do them freehand. So there's the neck cut. Now I'm going to do his little body. So I go, woo, because he's kind of a hunchback flute player guy. And down to there. And the cut there. And down to there. And then I'm going to do kind of a wavy cut like this. He's kind of got like a dress on. And pop that out of there. And I'll clean all this up later. So here's his first leg. I go straight out and down and out again and down and then back. This is like his dancing foot. Like that. Alright, sometimes I don't pop those little pieces out until the end. Alright, so this is his back foot. It's real simple. It just goes down and down to there. Oh, well, he's got like a little down towards foot this time. Yep, like so. Alright. See if that'll come out of there. Yep. This one's going to take a little more cuts. I must not have got all the way through in some place. There we go. They come out of there eventually. Alright, now, this is kind of a tricky part here. So he's coming along pretty nice. So I'm going to do the flute. So you kind of got to think about where you're going to cut and how much is left behind to support your piece. So there's this little flute. And now I'm going to put the little arm in there. This cut here is probably the hardest cut on the piece because there's just not much left to support it. So you got to be real careful. Kind of pushing that out of the way. Let's see, a little arm. So you kind of gotta imagine. Now this is the fun part, is the hair. So, and I don't cut up through the rim. I used to cut through the rim, but I found that it caused my piece. They got broken easily that way. So now I leave the rim intact. So there's one, and this one. Another one up. Now I know the Kokopelli, he's not as in fashion as he used to be, But people still like this little guy. So I still make him. And here we go. We're going to make a crazy hair out the front. Alright. So, there you go. That's my Kokopelli. And after he's cut out, I like to take a tool and make some little holes just to give a little more light. So I like these sets of 3 holes personally, like that. And also, most of the time on the back side, I like to do a flower. So I'm going to do 3 holes like this. And then I just do kind of a free form flower like this. And I have another one, the holly berry, that I'm going to show you in a second. Now I'm just doing my most popular ones. You can see here under my arm, that's a new one, the lobster. It was a request, and I haven't done it very often. This is the first one, actually, so I was a little hesitant to put it on video. But you can see it back there. I traced it out and then cut the little pieces out. So there's the little flower that I like to do. And I'll put a couple more little holes here and there. Kind of bubbles. So there we go. Another luminary done. Alright. So set that one back there. I'll show you the cleanup here in a second.